We have time for one final question. This one from Nahufal and Ari from Maghreb Arab Press.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary. Nofin Hari, Morocco's news agency. My question is with regard to African countries, including Morocco, who is participating today. How do you envision their role in this ministerial and in the forum going forward?
Well, again, it's the same. First of all, this, as I've highlighted before, this is an American initiative to bring people together. We want to serve as the convener, but this is a global challenge. There is not a country in the world that doesn't face this challenge of critical mineral supply chains, just from the perspective of trying to grow economically. Okay, everybody wants to be an AI, everybody a center. Everyone wants to advance industrially and technologically. Everyone wants to be able to defend their national security. All of these things, whether it's a cell phone, a computer, a semiconductor facility, or the weapons that protect your country, all of these things have to be built with components. And these components invariably involve critical minerals that don't just have to be mined, they have to be processed. So every country has that interest, to have a global supply of critical minerals, not just the raw material, but the processed material that is usable for an industrial capacity. And Morocco shares that with everybody. Second is, every country in the world has, even though they call it rare earth and critical, and they're not really that rare, every country has some deposits of critical minerals. There are different ones in different parts of the world. And so I think Morocco, like any country in the world, would want to be able to use those natural resources in an environmentally responsible way to develop its own economy. And not just the mining, but potentially moving to the processing as well. And so what you look at is, if every country in the world has strategic advantages in terms of what it can mine and when it can process, you want to create a network of countries, as many as possible across the world, where we have a reliable supply of critical minerals. This is critical for Morocco, and they can play a very key role because they do have critical mineral supplies that they can be mining, and that creates economic development. But I also think they have a vested interest, like every country I think does, in having a reliable and diverse supply across the world of processed and finished and refined materials that can be used for economic advancement in a cost-effective way. So I think Morocco plays a key role because of the deposits that it has, but also because of its willingness to invest in processing and its cooperation and being willing to be a part of this global initiative, which it will have to be a global initiative. No country in the world has every critical mineral that's valuable, and so it will rely on international cooperation. That right now you have 90-something% of some of these elements controlled by one nation in one place. And that's just not healthy for the global economy, and it's certainly not healthy for security and stability. So Morocco can be a key part of that, and we're very happy they're here today and seated there at the table with us. So, okay.
Thank you. This concludes today's press availability.
I apologize. I love doing long press conferences. I do a longer one, but we got to use this for the family photo.